I know a brother. He's one of my boys. He knows who he is. I ain't gonna say his name. He was married. They never had any kids. He wasn't feeling the relationship anymore. Neither was she. The divorce wasn't even contested. And the courts ordered him to pay $12,000 per month. That ain't child support. That's adult support. That's wife support. $12,000 a month? He wasn't even making $1 million a year. $12,000 a month? Just because y'all ain't together no more? She had a job. Why you had to pay $12,000 a month? I know one of my female friends, she was actually making more money than her man. He cheated. He cheated. I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. He cheated. And she still was ordered to pay this brother $15,000 a month. In this country, we talk about marriage. But every time you turn around, it's a financial transaction. And it's getting to the point where prenups ain't safe because you got people contesting prenups.
Man, listen to Stephen A. He is absolutely right. This has become a racket. It's a financial transaction at the end of the day. And it's not just men, it's women also that are just basically walking away from marriage. But there are some women, especially the ones who are marrying these athletes, these millionaires, billionaires, whatever have you. They're looking at it for a come up. And basically what he said in terms of prenups being contested and all these different things, why would you want to get married and go through this brutal situation? This is why men are boycotting marriage. And finally, they're waking up after all this time, the past 60 years, with a lot of this tomfoolery, this fuckery going on. And women just look at it like, this is how it's supposed to happen. Living carefree, don't have to pay for anything. This man is pulling his hair out, losing sleep, all types of things. And I've covered a lot of stories like this. Y'all know I had Ulysses on here and he went through some stuff, which if you guys haven't seen it, I'll link the video up here, where he thought everything was going okay with his wife. The mother-in-law intervened. He was with his boy, came and visit. And then all of a sudden she tried to pull the wool over his eyes by doing something, taking his name off of the deed in terms of real estate. And next thing you know, he gets served. She told him the morning of that she wanted to get a divorce and all this stuff like that. And he was blindsided. He had to get up out of his house. And 2 years later, he's still going through this situation. Now, fellas, y'all know I've already been through it. And like I said, she was like, yo, I need to go to the streets. I need to discover myself because I got married early. And she was like, I don't want to be with you anymore. You can have the kids. Let me do my thing. I filed for a divorce. She still made it difficult. She wouldn't sign the paperwork. All types of stuff. Like, it was a nightmare. And I'm broke. I still had to end up paying $15,000 out of pocket for someone who didn't want to be with me. I had to pay 15 grand. I ended up with custody, those of you who know. But it took me 2 years because she played the system. The system is designed for you to go broke. Both attorneys, they conspire. I would even say they would conspire with each other, but they'll even talk to their client. You sure you don't want to contest this? You're entitled to this, da, da, da. And women like to hear stuff like that. Bitter men too, and that's what they do. They play off people's emotions. They play off your emotions, and they want you to have some type of enmity between each other. That way you're fighting. The longer it goes, the more they get paid, the more you have to pay them, especially if it goes to trial. And like for you men, a lot of times, especially women, it can happen too. You may have to end up paying for the other person's attorney's fees. Now, you see, the richer you are as a woman, a lot of times the man comes out on top. So basically, it seems like whoever has the most money a lot of times is the one who's basically getting the raw end of the deal. But let's play this next clip, man, where I think this guy breaks it down perfectly. And it's just crazy. Let's go.
Prenups are regularly thrown out all the time. They're typically non-enforceable, especially the longer the marriage goes on, the less likely they are to be enforced. So, you know, you hear a lot of these stories, prenups just get thrown out. I think it happened to Dr. Dre. He had a prenup with his wife. He got took to the fucking cleaners by his wife. So, like, to me, it doesn't make sense. The United States and a lot of Western countries are going to have to rewrite the marriage laws to incentivize men to get married, because men are waking up to the fact that men get absolutely destroyed in marriage and in divorce. Financially, when it comes to the kids, women are more likely to get custody. And then also, if you do get a divorce, you're gonna the financial cost of just getting the attorney, getting all that involved. If it's a contested divorce, or you're going to spend mid 5 figures, 6 figures on attorneys. And you got to pay for her attorney too if it's not a 50-50 relationship. So, I mean, 50% of marriages end in divorce. I think you said 80% of divorces are initiated by women.
90% if she's college
Yeah,
educated.
90% if she's college educated. 90% of child support payments go from men to women. 97% of alimony payments go from men to women. So it's just marriage. If you're a betting man, it's not a good bet for men. And we've done away with, you have no fault divorce. So a woman can cheat on you. She can get spit roasted and infidelity, and she can still get half her shit if she cheated on you, which would be a perfectly justified reason for wanting to divorce someone. Imagine that, cheating. You caught your wife cheating, and then now you have to pay her alimony for the next 20 years. Like, that's absurd.
Yeah, man, don't get married.
There's actually
these guys, these lawmakers, they know what they're doing. It's designed to do this. It's designed to do this. And the fact that a man could come up with this, and the judges that preside over this, I think judges nowadays, man, they're just completely heartless. You have to take any emotion out of this, and you can say, this is the law. You have to do this. If someone cheats on you, now, if it's infidelity and you're divorcing due to infidelity or something like that, they're not entitled to alimony. But if a judge, a family court judge, let me tell you this, guys, regardless of what the law says, what I learned about family court judges, they have the most power of any judge out there, criminal court, whatever. Family court judge, they can just do whatever they want. They can look at the law and just say, I don't care about that. And if you try to report it, they're not going to do anything about this. They can just say, that's the way I feel. This is my final ruling. Nobody can tell me what to do or whatever. Yeah, I know she cheated on you, but she still deserves this because you were an asshole. And if you don't pay it, they're going to send your ass to jail. How crazy is that, guys? And she can take your money and spend it on whatever she wants to spend it on, obviously. And probably spend it on the dude that she was taking dick from. You feel me? Halle Berry's learning the hard way. She got to pay child support to 2 different men. Like, this is crazy. And she just finding out the hard way that, hey, babe, they just so happen to get child support from you. That's what it is. But this system is crazy, bro. If you don't need any more proof, he just named some names. He said Dr. Dre. We got Tyrese. You got Kevin Costner, Anthony Anderson. Nick Cannon even talked about this, how when him and Mariah were going through a divorce, how they tried to stretch it out, and he just got on the phone and was like, hey man, what do you want? They're saying this and this. She was like, he said they came up with an agreement on their own. They don't need attorneys. They're getting a divorce. I got money, you got money. Hey, let's keep it moving. But the attorneys want to do that, especially when they see these multi-millionaires. Oh, we can drag this out. We're going to get paid. Man, listen, it's some evil people out here, man. There's definitely some evil people, and you have to deal with shit like this. 50% of marriages here in the West end in divorce. 80% are initiated by women. 90% if she's college educated. And you got no fault divorce, you can do that. The whole prenup can be challenged. With Tyrese is learning that, and Dr. Dre learning that. Man, listen, why don't you get a prenup? Should have got a prenup. If a prenup doesn't mean nothing, I know you still got to pay child support. A prenup doesn't supersede child support. You still got to pay child support. But bro, I worked all this time just for a woman to say, I don't want to be with you anymore, and I'm going to hit the streets, and I'm taking everything. I'm good, man. I'm good. And it seems like women don't, except for those women I mentioned earlier, it seems like women don't care about getting married either, bro. They just want a kid. Why get married if I can still get child support and live comfortably? From a rich man. Have a rich man's baby. True story. This is facts. Anyway, guys, are you married? Are you planning to get married? Let me know. Comment below. I never do it again. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a one-on-one with yours truly. Purchase all my books, merch, t-shirts. Helps to support the channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Listen, I'm the best. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next video that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm out of here. Peace.
Yeah. 50 Cent.
50. Part 2.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Can't forget Tony.
50.
UK.